travel around the world, I find the more I travel, the less I realize I know about this world. This is my story of the year 2021. This year started out like no other down in the great city of Miami, ringing in the new year with friends and family.
Today is January 1st, 2021, the beginning of a new year. Here with the bro, Cody Candy. That's me. Here with a cousin.
What it do?
Robert Weigel. We're ready for a huge year.
2021 is the start of the Roaring 20s. You heard it here first.
Let's go, baby.
That's right. Take it down. 2021, baby.
I could feel at the beginning of this year that I had a great feeling about what was to come after experiencing a bit of a tougher year in 2020, finding myself and fully connecting with my passions. It did not take long for this year's travel plans to begin in full effect by heading down to explore Colombia, specifically the cities of Medellin.
I'm here in Comuna 13 with my man Sebastian. How we doing?
Thank you so much, my friend. Very good.
Hola!
Cartagena.
We have the whole squad here who's going to be taking on Cartagena. Let's go! Hey!
And then the magical island of San Andres.
Good morning, guys, from San Andres, Colombia. We're gonna show you so many great things to do, islands around here, what there is to do on San Andres, and so much more.
It was a great start to the year visiting the Southern Hemisphere, where it was midsummer even though it was January, and a great time to be exploring new places with some of my close friends. There was definitely no slowing down after New Year's celebrations though in the first 2 weeks.
We're gonna finish up this last 1 hour, getting some tunes popping off, enjoying the sun going down here outside of Cartagena, Colombia!
After starting the year off strong in Colombia, I was lucky enough to be able to fly to my next destination, which was Mexico, for a very special trip. I was on a trip with my dad down to Cozumel, Mexico, where we would spend an entire month exploring the tiny little island off the coast of mainland Mexico.
Good morning, guys, from Cozumel, Mexico. My dad and I woke up super early to catch the sunrise here. Living in Cozumel, Mexico for 1 month.
Hi guys, we are here in Cozumel.
Cozumel is beautiful.
Let's go. We're live here from the buggy cruising around the island. I will tell you, this is probably my favorite way to see Cozumel is by buggy.
It would be a month of lots of father and son bonding time, which is absolutely what we did. From riding mopeds.
What a great time. We got these bikes and we've almost been glued to them ever since we had them.
The Marauders, getting ready to maraud.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
boat cruises, and eating an endless amount of tacos at Mr. Taco.
It is my favorite taco in all of Cozumel. We're bringing the bro The dad back, we've been here probably at least, what, 15 times? And then we got the Don Rob.
It's my third time here, so you know, this isn't my first rodeo.
Taco Rico. It is the first time I'm going to be surfing. And we're doing a 40-mile or 65-kilometer bike ride all the way around this island right now. They're like 6-person boats. You can take them for about $10 per person just to get over to the island.
It was a very special time together. By this point, I knew this year I would be more motivated than ever. The biggest push was finally getting some traction on some of my platforms just towards the end of the year in 2020. I was ready to make this year mine. Next on my 2021 travel schedule was a visit to Dubai. Dubai is one of those cities that feels like it is truly ahead of its time. With mega skyscrapers and futuristic style architecture, you will be blown away with how amazing this city is. Technically, it was my first semi-longer term travel where I was actually a solo traveler. However, I believe that you are only a solo traveler when you are on the plane. If you put yourself out there and treat people with kindness, you'll make friends and meet people anywhere in the world you go. You'll truly never feel alone. That was the case in Dubai. I had known a few friends online and these turned into real-life friendships after I arrived in Dubai. During the time I was there, I felt like a new person with so much energy. Maybe it was the magnificent architecture in every direction and the perfectly created city, or maybe it was because I finally made it there after a 7-day delay being stuck in airports on my way from Cozumel to Dubai. The airport completely shut down. My flight was canceled because Houston was experiencing a snowstorm. But whatever it was, this gave me the energy to experience as much as I could in the month I spent there. This is Dubai, a city so magnificent and so futuristic, it is hard to believe that this city is only around 35 years old. In that time, this place has grown to become one of the most beautiful cities on the planet. And with that beauty comes a massive amount of things to do here in Dubai. I believe I made the most of it, from ziplining on the tallest urban zipline in the world to meeting locals in Old Dubai.
So I met this awesome guy, Sunil. Every day he actually feeds the seagulls. So I want to say they probably know him pretty well. They recognize him. Nice to meet you. How we doing? How we doing? Yeah, really nice people around here.
It was a mix of a whole bunch of different experiences, and each and every one I enjoyed every second of. After a solid month in Dubai, it is time to move on to the next spot. Heading over to Cairo tonight. Gonna be spending the next 3 weeks in Egypt. A trip that I did not really know what to expect, other than I would see the pyramids and experience the vast desert lands.
And we have made it to Cairo, Egypt. The trip begins here.
But it did not take me long to realize what a wonderful country Egypt is. In just 3 weeks, I saw a countless amount of things, from some of the most beautiful remains Luxor, Egypt, a city dating back thousands of years, still displays history like it was happening yesterday. From ancient temples to the hustle on the Nile River, this city teleports you back into the early days of civilization. To the Nile River, which has been a main source of transportation for endless generations. To visiting a not so well-known place called Siwa.
So we just made it to the Siwa Oasis, which is the western side of Egypt.
The Siwa Oasis is located just 30 miles or 50 kilometers from the Libyan border. Here you will find everything from one-of-a-kind salt lakes to endless sand dunes in the Sahara Desert.
Oh my gosh, the water!
the craziest thing I've ever experienced is the fact that there's so much salt in here. I could stay perfectly still and still be floating, which just blew my mind. Like, it was so cool. But if you get any of that in your eyes, it absolutely burns. You can actually lick yourself. Whew, and that is a lot of salt. That is fresh Egyptian salt, right? The fresh Egyptian salt. It's our man right here. He took us to the best spot.
The Salt Lakes have some of the most beautifully blue colored water that is actually also the saltiest in the world. And aside from that natural beauty that this place has to offer, it's a pretty special place for me personally because I believe this location and my experiences here is what, quote, put me on the map as a travel creator. This is the craziest place I have ever swam in my life, and I bet you've never heard of it. So what this place is it's called the Salt Lakes, located in a place in Egypt called Siwa Oasis. There is so much salt in these mini lakes that you can float perfectly without moving a muscle in your body. This video got over 14 million views just on my account, which ended up getting shared on other major outlets like Puberty, Unilad Adventure, and some other well-known resharing outlets, equaling over 100 million people who had saw this video of the magical little place called Siwa. Aside from the excitement there, the rest of Egypt was incredible. Driving through the Sahara Desert at high speeds was one of the most exhilarating days of the year. And then making our way over to the pyramids and seeing more temples, it brought us to so many levels of wonders of how these places were built and a true amazing Egyptian experience. After Egypt, I made a short 3-week trip over to Portugal to spend some time with 2 of my closest friends, which happened to be my brother and my cousin, Cody and Robert.
Here in Lisbon with the bros.
Yo.
Yeah.
What it do?
Right downtown. Walking through their new hood.
The month was a bit more low-key than the fast-paced feeling of the last couple months. It was a great time to see some areas outside of the most commonly visited places in Portugal.
First weekend here, we're gonna be doing a little exploration, little roadie all around Portugal. We're gonna be doing the Foz de Igua village here. It's about a 55-minute walk this way or a 45-minute walk that way, so it sounds like a little loop. What do you think, bro?
Yeah, there's a lot of cool bridges and cool things to see along the way.
Now the sun's out, we can see so far into the distance. This place is something else. I'm loving this little place.
So we went and saw some incredible mountains, some small villages.
We just arrived to our next spot here, which is the village of Monsanto. Hello, sire. Would you enjoy entering our castle? Squire, reveal yourself.
Raise the drawbridge. I need a chicken thigh.
You should only be climbing around these rocks if you're an experienced climber and you have hiking shoes, so definitely not what I'm doing. But we made it, and we're here. They call me Spartan Mac. Huzzah! I hope you enjoyed a little sneak peek of our Netflix series that's premiering soon called Land of the Kings here in Portugal. Bom dia, as they say here in Portugal. We're heading over to Portinho da Arabida. So we're taking a 20-minute Uber ride to get over there. Thanks to another bro recommendation.
Only the best for you guys.
It's stunning. Let's get the drone up, see what it looks like from above.
And we even made a trip out to some of these very exotic islands known as the Azores Islands. Sitting in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean is a set of islands known as the Azores Islands. This autonomous Portuguese region has some of the most beautiful volcanic landscapes I have ever seen. And in today's video, guys, we're going to take you to the island of São Miguel, which is the main island you fly into when you're visiting the Azores Islands.
Good morning, guys, from Ponta Delgada. I'm here on the island, the main island, the largest island, and I'm going to be with the squad here. We've got my man Ken. Hey
guys.
We've got Daniela and we've got David. Remember how I said it's windy here? Does this give you an idea of what it's actually like? Luscious green forest, and then you have the steam just coming out of here. And when you look a little bit higher up, you can just see these amazing viewpoints that you can go and hike up into. Looks like. We literally had 2 minutes to get the drone up, get a couple shots, get it back down mid-rain. So drone's a little soaked. Islet of Villafranca do Campo. I had to look down at that one again too, because some of these names are just so hard to remember. We're starting out with literally heavenly rays of sun just shining down on us. Oh my god, this has got to be like top 5 drone clips I've ever taken.
Man, it was so cool. I'm so excited.
Just finished up an amazing meal. Definitely the best one I've had in Portugal. Lagoa do Fogo. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting there. We're heading over to the next spot, which this one's gonna be a butcher too. Sete Cidades.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
Fluent.
That's 2 for 2, fluent, baby. So apparently this is the best view in all of the Azores. Is that right?
For sure.
The best. It's like for sure top 3, maybe even one of my favorite spots I've ever seen in my life. Out of 41 countries, that's a bold statement.
After Portugal, it was time to head home to the United States for the summer. It was a low-key summer to catch up on my previous 5 months of video content that had built up while I was traveling, as well as see some friends for their weddings.
Would you please stand and join me in welcoming our bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. The Beaver!
All right, cheers to retirement. Woo! Whoa, we've got a wild Don Rob in the ocean, in the lake here.
It was some more time I could spend back with my family and friends. An important thing that I learned to treasure more in 2020 was to make it more of a priority to make time for the people you care about most. Honestly, it is easy to get stuck in your everyday busyness and miss the time with the people you care most about. On July 21st, my summertime fun had expired in the US, and it was time to hit the road again and head over to a country that I would soon find out how it would change my life in many ways.
With my dad, saying bye to him. Dad, love you.
Love you, man. Be good, be careful.
All right, yep, I'll see you later.
Hurry back, be safe. Adios.
All right, bye, Dad.
On this trip, I was heading over with my friend Luke Demant, who is also another travel vlogger from Australia.
We're on the last leg of the flight, heading over to Beirut. I have finally made it to Beirut, Lebanon. Yeah, this is why I love just walking around. You stumble upon like cool little spots like these. 1, 2, 3, Yalla Bina!
We are flying.
Oh my god, bro. Yalla? Yalla! Today is the 5th day exploring this country. We're gonna be heading to a city called Junia. Probably saying that wrong. Hopefully we're gonna find some delicious food right down here.
Where can we find it? Good
good Lebanese food.
We didn't know that we were about to meet one of our best friends that we were going to spend the next like 6 weeks hanging out in Lebanon with. But basically we walked up to the valet parking right outside here. They didn't speak any English and Fuad happened to be in his car, so he was really nice to tell us where we could go, what we could do.
Over here there's Italian food, over there there's steak. What's your name?
Fuad.
Fuad. Nice to meet you. I'm Luke.
Take care, guys.
See ya.
You too. You want to drive? You want to drive you over there?
Yeah, let's do it.
He's hooking us up with a ride to go get some Lebanese food here.
Did you taste the tawu?
That right there just goes to show you how great Lebanese people are.
My original plan was to head to Lebanon for 2 weeks, but that quickly turned into almost 3 full months of the year 2021, which was spent there.
Biblos, Patron, Share, Faraya, Yashushuan, Jeda Grato. Rabbit Island, Aden, Sur, Lebanon.
What's the Lebanese hello?
Sabaho!
Good morning, guys!
It's good morning.
Lebanon is a hard one to put into words, especially because I could spend a countless amount of time talking about my experiences there. I think the best way to explain Lebanon is that it, like many Middle Eastern countries, have some of the most hospitable and welcoming people on the planet. When we arrived into Bashare, the first place we randomly stopped at was a place called Cafe Trottoir, and met an Australian Lebanese named Tony, who was one of the kindest people I have met. He immediately connected us with a beautiful yet reasonably priced guest house with mountain views to stay at, gave us recommendations on where to go, people to meet, and he even invited us to his birthday party. Tony is an absolute Bashare legend. The special part about Lebanon is this was my first time experiencing this type of hospitality. But what made it more of a touching experience for me was the state in which Lebanon has been in since the Beirut explosion.
Around 6 o'clock, 6:04 that happened.
One year ago today, the city of Beirut was devastated by an explosion in the port that could be felt physically around Lebanon and emotionally around the world.
From the port, Beirut, the bomb, every people is not good. You feel like the world has turned inside out.
With mass destruction to the city, the explosion took over 200 lives, injured thousands, and left hundreds of thousands homeless. Fast forward 1 year later, the effects can still be felt in this city and throughout the country, but the spirit of the Lebanese people and their hope and stance for a better Lebanon can be felt more than ever today.
And I stay here in Lebanon because that's the greatest.
Along with the economic crisis that the country is currently drowning in.
To put it in perspective, right now this is worth about $5 for 100,000 Lebanese lira. 2 years ago, 100,000 Lebanese lira was worth $70. That means it's worth $65 less.
This is one of the worst situations Lebanon has ever been in. Speaking only about the fuel crisis right now, the country has no more access to gas. The remaining supply has led to lines of cars that extend through many city blocks with the length equaling hundreds of vehicles. It has even led to people needing to wait overnight to refill their tank. This is a video of a line for gas that took a full minute to film driving at the speed of 100 kilometers per hour.
You go to eat sandwich, 13,000, 14,000. Every people, you not take sandwich.
And despite all of this that the people are facing, I found Lebanon to have a culture of some of the most wonderful people in the world.
I want you, brother, for me.
And I found that I'm able to live in the present here more than I've been able to in other places.
Lebanese spirit never dies.
From the friends that I met who became some of my closest in such a short period of time,
I'm with the whole squad here. We've got Luke, We've got Upton, we've got Mabel, we've got Natasha, and we've got Fuad. Hey. Joe up here, one of my boys. We've got Teresa, Leah, I got the accent right, yeah? Pamela, and we have Celine right here.
To the kindness you find in everyday strangers walking down the street.
So nice. As I was leaving, she came and gave me a wet wipe to clean all the ice cream that I had all over off me. And then she got me a cup of coffee to go. Like, how sweet is that? Seriously, I feel so welcomed in this place.
To the landscapes that offer such a wide variety of things to see within such a short drive from each other. And even the nightlife that is some of my favorite I have ever experienced. This country has captured my heart from many different directions. Aside from all that, I am beyond humbled to have found that some of the travel content I created in Lebanon had a much stronger impact than I could have ever imagined. While this is only a short snippet of my time in Lebanon, I can tell you that the experiences and the memories are going to last a lifetime, and I will be visiting many, many more times in my life. I want to give a big thank you to my good friend Luke Demand because he played a big role in my transformation on YouTube in 2021, which started in Lebanon. Earlier in the year and the previous years, I used to create videos that were more focused on things to do and travel guides. 10 favorite things I did while living in Cozumel, Mexico. Amount of things to do here in Dubai. A complete travel guide on how you can navigate this city. While they were very nicely created videos, honestly, I did not enjoy them the way that I'm enjoying my videos now. So as of August 2021, I completely changed my vlogging style to be more raw and authentic.
I want to be able to put out more content, more raw content in the moment. And while I'm here in Lebanon, there's, a lot of things going on. And so I want to share a lot of different experiences that wouldn't normally be summed up in my usual YouTube videos. And so with that, I'm going to focus on more of a daily vlog. I'm only going to be shooting pretty much on my GoPro actually, but it's going to be me, it's going to be raw, it's going to be trying food, talking to locals, how much things cost, what a day in the life is like.
Learned a lot of important things when creating videos. The biggest thing was to share more of the moments that people care about, interaction between humans, and the connection we have together all over the world.
So that's what we're gonna be doing.
Guys, enjoy it.
Merci Habibi. Bonjour. Kifak Habibi.
After the time in Lebanon, I was making my first trip to Kurdistan.
Pretty anxiously excited to get there. Places are always so much different than I perceive. That happened in Lebanon, the last place that I was just at, where, I had no idea what to expect. I had seen so many things in the media, and it ended up being one of my most favorite countries of all time. And they say Kurdistan in general is quite safe. There's a lot of cool markets. We've got a great itinerary. We're gonna be doing so much over the next couple weeks. Made it outside of the airport here in Kurdistan. Welcome to Erbil. I gotta practice my Kurdish here. Zor Spas.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
I spent the time here with my good friends.
Is this Mr. Yeah Adventures room? Yo, what's up, brother? Upton has joined the crew. We got Luke Demand.
Where we saw multiple areas of the beautiful countryside.
It's the Grand Canyon of Iraq. Looking good down there, boys. Wow, I wasn't expecting this. It's a full-on marketplace. Oh, hey, there we go. That's a secret town. This is gonna be fun. I got a need for speed, that's for sure. As they say, Babroin Bram. Babroin, Babroin.
Experience the incredible hospitality and kindness.
Welcome, my friend.
I love you. You are amazing YouTuber. My date is very special with you.
Hey, salam alaikum. This is what happens when you're down up here in Kurdistan. People are so nice. Just got pulled into here. Had no idea what was going on. Have nuts in my hand. Have some little white brick, raisins, tea, a little bit of everything. Met some nice people. How much is it?
He said, let me gift for you.
Yeah, it's a gift for you for free.
No way, no way.
Okay, no way, so give him.
Thank you.
That is fast. So
that's so nice of them. They're trying to give me this coat. The hospitality here is unparalleled, truly.
Yeah. And ate so many delicious kebabs.
Is this best kebabs in the bazaar?
Yeah.
Yeah?
The best in Erbil.
Bashi? Bashi, yeah? Alright, let's try it out. So this is gonna get me wired, yeah?
Let's vlog it.
Oh yeah, we're ready to go. Zor spas, wa hafiz.
along with other local delicacies.
Mesgul,
Yeah.
fish.
Yeah, best good fish. Yeah.
Mesopotamian.
This is as fresh as it gets. You can grab them here, toss them on the grill. Like, I don't think it gets fresher than that.
We had such a wonderful time exploring this lesser visited side of the world.
Hello, salam alaikum. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too.
Probably gonna end up hurting himself.
Yeah, this is how he gets hurt every time, guys. Oh, full speed ahead. Yalla, yalla, yalla. We're a little concerned here because we got the Aussie driving. I've never really drank pure pomegranate juice until I arrived here. Have you?
First time, yeah.
Chow chow now now. How about that? Num 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 num. Num 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 num.
Babroin!
Babroin! Babroin! Wonder if he'll even come and check our belts. Oh, he doesn't even check the belts.
Wait, we don't need a belt.
You got yours on, bro?
Wait, the belt.
Hold on, yeah. Jeez, they didn't even check yet. Belt. Wanted to find some ice cream, and our man's pulling us in. So let's see. What do we got going on here? Whoa, all right, let's go.
Kurdistan is a place I want to come back and explore more of.
Govind, thank you for everything, brother.
You're welcome, bro. Nice to meet you.
I really appreciate it, and
My pleasure.
we really hope to see you again, inshallah.
Thank you. Inshallah. I hope see you again.
Yeah, perfect,
Okay.
perfect. All right, brother.
Thank you.
Then Luke and I made a short trip over to Iraq and visited Baghdad.
I'm going to be flying to a new place, a place that's the furthest place I've ever been from my comfort zone. We're going to be heading over to Baghdad, and by we, I mean me and my friend Luke.
Hello, what's up everybody?
Hello, Baghdad. We got our new friend Ty here. How we doing, brother? What up? Making new friends here within the first hour. Hey, salam alaikum. Hello, Habibi. Yeah, really nice greeting. Yeah, this is great vibe. The taxi's picked up. Salam alaikum, my friend. How are we?
And Basra.
Basra. Basra, yeah, Yalla Basra. El Capitan and El Capitan. We're gonna be cruising down to Basra.
It was an incredible experience visiting both of these cities.
Here in Baghdad, Iraq, and we're starting out the day by checking out this very old cafe here. It's about 100 years old. It's a cool place. It's got your traditional Iraqi feel here. Salam alaikum. They've got some birds hanging up on the walls here. Everyone's enjoying teas, shishas, a little bit of everything. My spot to go through. Here we go. And oh, we made it.
As many have experienced, Iraq has been portrayed only in a negative light over the last couple of decades, and to arrive there and see a different side to what one may expect was an incredible experience.
Hey, Kiko! Mission high!
Hey, we're getting photos.
Yeah, yalla.
This is team number 1 in Iraq.
Oh, inshallah, I'll have one. Yeah, Habibi.
Habibi,
Yeah, Habibi. Hey, that's my favorite song. Yeah. Salam alaikum. Hey, nice people here. Nice people in Basra.
The people there were so ready to welcome us.
Of lunch.
Very nice. Those guys already invited us to come over to their places for lunch. How do we look? Zayn? Oh.
Hey. This bike.
I'd say this one looks nice. Yeah? Good?
Yeah,
Zayn?
good.
Yeah, perfect.
Whether it was to stop and have a tea with them,
They're too nice. They're trying to pay the bill. Halas. Thank you, though. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
chat on the streets,
You guys here, salam alaikum. Yeah.
If you want anything, just ask. Translating, you want to come to my home, act of kindness.
Thank you.
Putting an idea that Iraq is good. That's all.
or even the military inviting us in for meals.
These are experiences you can't get on TripAdvisor. Oh, yeah. Very good. Shukran.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
The hospitality could be seen amongst the Iraqi people anywhere and in any place we went.
Impressions of Iraq. As always, things are much different than media always portrays them. Honestly, I was quite scared before I arrived here. You know, what was I gonna experience? What was it gonna be like? Is it super dangerous? It probably has its dangerous parts. Good, and you, salam alaikum. But the people here are so friendly, so welcoming. You know, every single person says hello, opens their arms with big smiles, opens their shops with big smiles. And so it's been such a cool experience to come here in a place that, you know, to others, to the media, to most of the world, it's a place they would never even consider. Time to move on to the next country. So saying bye. And now we're pulling up to Basra International Airport.
After Iraq, I had planned a trip with my good friend Harry, who I had met earlier in this year in Dubai. At that time, he was a videographer, but he had always wanted to focus more on his YouTube career, and I told him we would do a boot camp together and spend 6 weeks traveling and filming everything.
Are you ready, bro?
I'm ready. Wow.
Yeah, look at that excitement Harry's got. And we're going to be heading to a new country today.
So our next country was Jordan and the beginning of this.
So I'm super excited. I've never been to Jordan, but I've heard amazing things. We have made it to Amman, Jordan here. How we doing, bro? You made it. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome to Jordan. Salam alaikum. Kifa khaye. Mashal hal, inta? Yeah, perfect. I know, bro. It's getting better, right?
How are you? Thank you, Habibi.
Thank you, Habibi.
Habibi.
There we go. Yeah.
Yes, this YouTube.
Yeah, we got
like,
the bros
subscribe.
Jordan, you're already making me very happy. Hello, hello. Kifak, Kif Khan. I love going to places where people really enjoy being on camera, and like everyone that I film just absolutely loves it. I had heard before I arrived, people in Jordan are so friendly and so welcoming, and that's a fact.
To my surprise, Jordan ended up being one of my favorite countries I have visited.
It's got such a like welcoming and inviting feeling to it that I feel immediately at home in this place. I am really enjoying just strolling around the streets here. Oh, that's dripping hot. Here we go. Oh yeah.
As you will probably hear throughout the Middle East and South Asian reviews that I give, a common theme is the immense kindness and hospitality.
Oh, thank you so much, Kaligzo. Gotta practice my Arabic on camera, you know?
Right? You have to try it.
You will experience from your everyday person, and this was absolutely the case when traveling Jordan.
It was nice to meet you.
Me too.
Shufik, we'll see you next time. Yeah, bye. Mumkin Azbak Tlete coffees, Amol Maruf. And how should we get them? Yeah, you like that Arabic? Way too kind. He literally just paid for us when we weren't looking. That was really nice of him.
People there will completely stop what they're doing to help you find a place and even walk you there if need be.
Hey, where to get the chai? Where? Yeah? Oh, he knows. He knows. Such nice people here in Amman. I really enjoy meeting everyone. Hey, Kifak.
I love Amman.
What's in the box? Am I opening it? I feel like the thing's gonna pop out at me. Whoa! Opa!
Those little things people do out of the kindness of their heart is such a touching experience.
Nice to meet you.
Aside from the amazing culture, the landscapes out in Jordan are one like no other.
Sabaho! All right, guys, we are walking into the gate of Petra, the treasury, one of the most sought out destinations on the planet, one of the 7 wonders in this beautiful world.
Out in places like the Dead Sea, which is a massive body of salt water that has almost 10 times the amount of concentrated salt as the oceans do, are nothing short of beautiful.
The entire body has been covered. We're going into the water. Oh yeah, that's nice and refreshing. So buoyant. Oh my God. It's not even a foot deep. It's like 6 inches deep. Now we're getting some much better views of the Dead Sea here.
And the landscapes like Wadi Rum's desert is something like what most people imagine planet Mars to look like. The experiences out here were incredible on so many levels.
Funny story how Sophia and I met. So basically I went to Egypt earlier this year, made a bunch of TikTok videos that got quite a bit of traction, and one of my viewers on the Egypt TikToks was Sophia. Fast forward a few months later, we happened to be in Jordan at the same time, linked up, and we're exploring this insane part of the world. Hello!
Last but not least, it was time to finish off the year by visiting my last country,
which is going to be my 46th country, and it is Pakistan.
Or shall I say,
Pakistan!
Zindabad! Karachi plane, Karachi Express. Salam alaikum. Here we go, guys. We are heading to Karachi with the bro here. We have made it onto the flight. Next stop, Karachi. Yeah, welcome to Karachi, bro. We have arrived. Good morning, guys, from our first morning here in Karachi, Pakistan, here with my bro Harry.
Hello, hello.
Pakistan is a country I have wanted to go for years that I was finally able to fit into my travel schedule.
The Pakistani people I've met all around the world have always been such great friends of mine, really nice people, and so to experience Pakistan, the country itself, the hospitality, and everything, I am so excited for it.
A country that had been drowned by negative media for years.
I hope perceptions like that can be changed, because you shouldn't be blaming individuals for things about a certain country. It's not fair to them, because just because an individual's from a certain place doesn't mean they agree with every action. I mean, I've literally met like 400 people, like actually like shook their hands since I've been here in the last few days, and everyone's super nice.
It did not take me long to find my love for this country.
Pakistan Zindabad!
I explored the cities of
Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, Swat in the northern side of Pakistan, Gojal, Hunza Valley.
And after visiting all of those places, let me tell you that there are few places that can compare to how welcomed I felt throughout the country.
Salam alaikum, my Islamabad brothers. Wa alaikum assalam. Nice to meet you. Shukriya, shukriya, my friend. Nice to meet you, nice to meet you. I don't think I can remember everyone's names. Yeah, let's get a photo, let's get a photo. Got a good one? Well, nice to meet you all. Shukriya, my friends. Now we can say shukriya yar.
Yeah, exactly.
There were so many instances that I cannot even begin to count, where people came up to me and Harry and invited us for tea or to a unique place to visit.
Kebab tea with us. Abdul Rahim is one of the nicest people I've ever met. So Ziara and I are gonna go get some tea right here, some Pakistani tea.
You come to university for sure?
Yeah. What time tomorrow?
12 or 1 p.m.
All right, let's do it. We have made it inside of the university here to explore what is known as the Pakistan version of Hogwarts.
Yeah,
with the boys.
Government College University.
This is crazy. I just happened to be in Lahore, Pakistan, happened to meet all of these guys at the tea shop, and then they happened to film a movie that just released. It's just like
They offered to pay for our meals, recommended us things to do. Honestly, the list goes on and on. The Pakistani people are so full of love and kindness in their hearts, and they are so excited to show that to the guests of their country.
Here with the Posh brothers.
In addition, Pakistan has some of the world's most beautiful mountains and landscapes.
I've never experienced anything like this in my life.
From glaciers to ultra blue lakes and towering mountains, every direction you look will captivate your mind. Let me leave you with one important note. 99% of the world's population is full of good and kind people, and those good and kind people can be found on every country on this planet. No matter where you go, it might sometimes seem easy to point out the differences we have, but I challenge you to let yourself see all of the similarities we share. "2021, you have changed my life in ways I have not even understood yet. I will see you in 2022.